On this channel, $1 Million Made Easy, we love to run numbers for people looking at the S&P 500 returns for the last 100 years. Just had somebody ask me, they had $200,000. They were asking in pounds, but I'm going to run this in dollars because we always look at the S&P 500, which is American companies. So the beginning balance, he said he had 200,000 and he was able to contribute 3,000 a month, which again, like we say in other videos, these may not be your numbers. They may be a lot higher, but you may have more time. Anyway, I'm going to run the numbers. What I did was I went ahead and updated this. So in the worst case scenario in the last 100 years, we see over a 15-year period, the worst case would be 880,000, which was actually 1927. Once I show you the numbers here, we show the 200,000 uh, going down these 4 years and depression years or whatever. So after 10 years, you'd have 1,061,000. After 15 years, you see the 880,000 right here, which is also these numbers right here. So that's the worst case scenario. So I want to look at that. This is 15 years. He wanted to know if he had 200,000 and did this, when he could possibly retire. So in the worst case scenario, in the last 100 years, you have 880,000. Second worst would be 953,000, and so on. So we could run it for 10 years, but I don't think there's going to be near enough money because he wanted to know if he could retire on 3,000 a month. So I'm going to run this at the 880, and we're going to go ahead and look at a different scenario here, the withdrawal stage. And what I want to do is, I just rounded it off to 900,000. Remember, it was 880,000, but that was in the absolute worst case scenario. So I'm running it at 900,000. And you want to know 3,000 a month, increasing that by 2% a year. So I ran the numbers here. It's been updated. And this is the worst case scenario in the last 100 years, given this scenario, the 900,000 that he would get to in that 15 years, and he wants to withdraw 3,000. So in the worst case scenario, he would never run out of money except for two possible years, and that was 1929 and 1930. Again, that was during the Depression years. So I just wanted to run these numbers for this individual just to show him that like 97%, 97.5% of the time he'd still have plenty of money left, starting with 900,000. In fact, you can go down through and see that some of these numbers are huge, 5 million, 7 million. But I always like to look at the worst case scenario. But in this case, 97.5% of the time, he'd still have money after 20 years. 100% of the time, he'd have after 10 years. You can see the 1929 numbers right here. You're starting to run low on money. In fact, you're running out right here. And in 1930, it lasts a little bit longer. I just wanted to run the numbers for this individual. I love running numbers for people. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Ask me in the comments and run some numbers for you. There's all kinds of variety we can run numbers for. In this case, he just wanted to know where he might be, how much longer he might have to work if he had 200,000 currently and could put 3,000 a month in. And it looks like from our numbers, it would be about 15 years would get in the worst case scenario. Again, you look at some of these other ones, median would have over 2 million. So even at the median of 10 years, you'd have 1 million, and 1 million would be plenty because we just saw 900,000 would last every time except for 1929 and 1930. So please consider subscribing. Tell your friends about these numbers. I'm sure they'd like to have some of their numbers run too. So and people can learn from your numbers. So feel free to put it in the comment section like this individual did. Subscribe, tell your friends about this, like the video, and thanks for watching.